Okay, now? Now, okay, all right. So, hi, hello, hi. Hi. What happened was, I was having problems with my mic before I went live, which is why I'm running a little bit late. But I thought I had fixed it. Like I got OBS up and I did the thing, and then I went live and no mic. I mean, you guys saw it happen. You know it happened. You were here. Hi friends. Hi. Yes, something is always broken. And things have yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, whatever. Hi, I'm here. Hi. So I guess I have to do all of that again. So why don't I like go back to the beginning and we'll just hold on. We could just do this. We can do this. We can here, hold. Hi, friends. I'm Leah Fireheart. This is the Fire Kitchen, and I believe that it's Thursday, which is what I said before I realized that y'all couldn't see me because I glanced over at my monitor and there was no green stuff going off. Anyway, hi. Let's because there are so many friendly faces here, and it took me a little while to get organized here. Let me just scroll up and say hello to people, and then we'll do the rest of it. Jane, hi, congratulations on arriving first. Dirtle, hi, VIP. Congratulations on also arriving first. Vix, hi. I know you're lurking, but hi. Good to see you. Molly, hello. Molly is here, so obviously the mic is not working, which is actually pretty funny because I haven't had mic problems in a while. I don't actually believe this is correlated with Molly's presence in my chat, but anyway. Opting out says your ventriloquism act is missing the second bit. Thank you. Also, hi. That's really funny. Wayward, hi. Wayward's typically come in here for the first time in ages and she's messed up the tech. Yep. Yep. Just for you and Molly. The tech messes itself up, literally Windows update and bam. I think that's actually what did screw it up. I had a situation where my computer froze for some reason overnight. Grog looked over at the clock this morning. So he usually sits on the sofa next to me before he gets ready to go to work. We have breakfast together. And he looked at the clock and he was like, your clock says it's 8:20 p.m. I'm like, yeah, that's not right. Interesting. So something's going on with the computer. I'm not entirely sure what. Okay, so Brigitte says, here's a question for you all. Have you ever seen a mime in the wild? Well, I have, yes. It's always settings that don't need changing. It's so silly. Let's see. Try refreshing your kitchen. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's the whole point of today. Scrolling. Molly's been bean banned. Oh, hi, Leah, for the first time today. Oh, hi, opting out. It's so good to see you. It's happened too many times to there not be a correlation. That is true. All right, Vic says, actually just got back to...
True love is the greatest thing in the world. Except for nice MLT, mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich when the mutton is nice and lean and the tomatoes are ripe. They're so perky. I love that.
Thank you, Brigitte, for that contribution toward a new mic. The problem that I was just having with the mic is unlikely to be solved by the purchase of a new mic, but plenty of other problems that I'm having with this mic will be solved by the purchase of a new mic. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. It's very sweet of you. Dirtle would like to play Two Truths and a Lie. Wait, hold on. Vix said something and then chat moved. And by the way, this is the problem that Wayward was having yesterday. Wayward went live. Wait, was it yesterday or the day before? I guess it was the day before. I guess it was actually the day before. I think it was Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it was Tuesday, where his chat didn't actually let him play any games. They just talked at him for like 3 hours about everything and nothing. It was quite delightful, actually. It was a very good stream, but I was amused because now everything is scrolling too fast for me to read. Dirtle wants to play Two Truths and a Lie, and we'll get to that in a second. Vic says, actually just got back to here, barely hear my name coming from my desk. Hello, lady. Hello. Hope you are well today. I am well, thank you. Yes, we had a little bit of a tech hiccup, so it took me a little longer to get from hi, I'm Leah to saying hello to people. All right, Dirtle would like to play Two Truths and a Lie. If you have not played this with us before, here's how this works. uh, Dirtle has supplied 3 facts about himself, only 2 of which are true. You all will have to guess the lie in a poll, which I presume is incoming. And then I will guess the lie. Oh, there it is. Right on the button. And then I will guess the lie. And then Dirtle will tell us which of the things are true and which of the things is a lie. So I'm going to read them. 1, I stayed up late last night playing video games when I shouldn't have. 2, I stayed up late last night making a website for Dirtle and Birtle Law Firm. Or 3, good grief. 3, I stayed up late last night worrying about not passing my upcoming exams. Okay, now one of these is supposed to be a lie. I think these are all true. So, Dirtle says, by the way, I'm not looking at stream as I'm officially still studying, but I have chat pulled up. Okay, well then hold on. I'm just going to type at you then. Wayward says, your life will work out fine in spite of the above. I've been there. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, that is probably true. It was Tuesday. We talked about curry on pizza. You talked about curry on pizza while I was drying my hair. You talked about renaming chocolate bars while I was preparing to go outside. Thank you for the follow. Like finding sweaters and stuff. I needed a sweater. See, like this one. And there was a you talked about everything except video games, which I thought was pretty funny. Opting out says people play games. I've heard of such things, but I've never seen it. I thought this was just the new IRC. It totally is. Actually, you know what's funny about that? I think it was Dr. Andy who told me that a lot of Twitch's chat protocols are actually based on IRC. Is that true? Vic says one statement that has been true my whole life and will continue to be true. Technology is great when it works. Yes. Brigitte says I mentioned curry pizza just the other day. Genius idea. You guys are not talking about curry pizza. Well, you guys can talk about curry pizza in my chat. I don't care. I also don't have as strong of feelings about it as Wayward does. Yeah, Wayward says if the Italians wouldn't serve it, it's not pizza. Well, I have unfortunate news for you. Dirtle says, I do hear you. Just don't try to wave at me. I won't see that. Oh, you hear me. Okay, so hi, Dirtle. So I don't actually have to type hi, Dirtle in the chat. I can just say hi, Dirtle whenever I want and distract you from your studying. Because that certainly won't bother you or hamper your progress at all. Brigitte says, I can find you an Italian that can solve any problem. No questions asked. Please don't. Oh, by the way, there is a poll in the chat. Wait, I should read the poll. Hold on a second. Let me read the poll and then I'll go back to your shenanigans. All right. Which one is the lie? Did Dirtle stay up too late playing video games? Did Dirtle stay up too late last night covering crimes? Or did Dirtle stay up last night doing stressy times? I think I know which one's the lie. I'm gonna say. Let's see. Vic says I don't remember what else we talked about. It was all Wayward says okay. Vic says now she's gonna be making faces at you all stream. Oh, that's true. I should make faces at Dirtle. Wait. I can do better. Wayward says I don't remember what else we talked about. It was all a horrible blur. Yeah, and I didn't help at all by using 4 chat lines to say that I was leaving for the day instead of just using one like a normal person. Dr. Andy says true Twitch chat ran and maybe still runs on an adapted IRC engine. See, I was right. Look, I was right. I retain things. I have learned things. Smart. Opting out says, is curry on pizza like curry on nurse and curry on constable? I don't get it. It's probably a pun, but I don't get it. Vic says, ask a Greek if curry belongs on pizza. Dr. Andy says, in fact, there's still most of the IRC engine there. You can connect to a channel chat via CLI using an IRC library. I used to, back in the day, I used to do the IRC thing, mostly with there were a couple of, you know what's so funny? This is so funny. In high school, I didn't really hang out with anyone who was younger than me for the most part until I got to senior year. And there was this little collection of sophomores who were like the funnest people. And I don't know what it was about them, but like I still had all, of course, my little senior friends, but like when I was, but all these little sophomores like roped me into all of this technological stuff. And like I ended up like learning so much about the internet like as a thing from these sophomores. And it was good. It was good. And now look at me. Look at how old I am, and I'm streaming on Twitch. What the hell? Wait, Brigitte says it's a series of terrible English films filled with innuendo. Carry on, insert rest of title. I see. You all think that Dirtle did not make a Dirtle and Birtle website. I agree. I think Dirtle can stress and play video games at the same time, but I don't know Dirtle well enough to say that Dirtle could stress and put together a website at the same time. And I think we've already been given ample evidence that maybe Dirtle is stressing about exams a little bit. You got this though, bud. I know you do. Wayward says is a very long-running series of films made in the UK in the 50s to the late 70s, which is the Carry On series. It's full of double entendres. Okay, I see. Corey, hi, how are you? Wayward, I didn't say that as bait at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a tiny bit. Not even a smidge. I didn't say that on purpose in any way. Oh yeah, stop trying to steal Wayward's USB. Hey, there are older people on Twitch playing Fortnite than Wayward, I'll have you know. Goose Town, hi, how are you? Welcome. I love your goose. The goose emote is great. Dirtle says, well, I did worry about my upcoming exams while staying up late, but I didn't play any video games. Oh my god, you didn't! Dirtle, you did not! Holy hell! Oh my god! Dirtle! Oh my god! I was wrong. I have never been so delighted to be wrong about anything in my entire life. You guys, you all need to, you're adults and you can make your own decisions. Please click that link. This is the best thing I've ever seen. Maybe not the best thing I've ever seen. This is in the top 10 things I've ever seen. This is amazing. Shark Alpine. We're just
let the disco happen.
Legal firm launch party? Sure. You guys are not helping my chat be any more normal. Wayward says it's always the one, which is the obvious lie, which is the true one. That's true. Although we have a friend who once wrestled a bear. And so it isn't always true that it's the least likely looking one that is always the lie. So that's a thing. Dirtle says, yeah, you see, I actually enjoyed applying my content management skills from a previous life. You have the pause. We do the laws. Dirtle, I love you so much. I can't even tell you how delightful this is. I'm going to delve deeper into, because this looks like a fully functional website. Dirtle and Birtle Aminal Law Firm. Oh my god. This means Chester can lick 2 donuts now. No, this means Chester can still lick no donuts. Des, hi. How are you? It's good to see you. In fact, serious question, actually. For all of when I say hi, how are you? I love it when people answer. When people say, "Oh, I'm great. How are you?" Or when they say, "Actually, I'm having kind of a shitty day, but I'm glad I'm here." Then I'm like, "I'm glad you're here too." Like this can happen.
Oh,
but I actually desperately kind of do want to know how Des is because Des has had sounded kind of better yesterday than she sounded the day before, but we're hoping that Des continues to improve. So I actually want Des to actually answer that question. Opting out says, don't worry, I'm still here to balance them all out, make the chat normal for you. Yeah. Yeah, right. Okay, I have to move my cursor because it's like covering things up. Okay, the lead attorneys played. Oh my god. Okay, where's the lead attorney? Our team. Okay, our team. Our expert team, senior partner, lead attorney. Did you actually go and create LinkedIn profiles? Now I want to know. Now I want to know if you actually created LinkedIn profiles for these people. Okay, you didn't. You didn't go that far. Thank God. All right. Opting out says, if you ever wanted to get a domain name and self-host Dirtle I may know someone who can give you some free server space, and that person may be me. Oh, really? Interesting. But only for hosting Dirtle and Birtle Aminal law firm, right? Like that's like the limit. No LinkedIn profiles yet. Oh my god. Peruvian Luigi. Dirtle, that's absolutely, I would say it's classic, but like I don't know anybody who's ever created an Aminal law firm entire no, actually, you know what? I do know people who have created entire websites as a joke. There's one in this chat. I'm so like I don't even know what's happening here. Did I do an introduction? I don't even remember. I guess I kind of, no, I didn't. Okay. So, right. So, hi. First of all, Good Boy Investigation Service. I cannot look at this right now. I actually have to like keep my thingy up so that when I inevitably get distracted, I don't like run into an ad break. So, first of all, right. I'm Leah. This is Thursday. We're in the kitchen at 10:30 in the morning because I have a cabinet that whenever I open it, everything falls out. So, do you like my mime skills? I'm gonna pull everything out. I'm gonna spread it out on the table. I'm gonna sort through it like a muskrat. I'm gonna throw out some stuff that doesn't fit or that I don't eat anymore. I'm gonna donate stuff, and I'm gonna put it all back in the cabinet, and then I'm gonna make stuffed pepper soup. That's the problem. That's the pomp. That's the. Mom, I help. You don't actually have to call the you don't actually have to call the ethics board on Dirtle. Dirtle Swiss. The Swiss will deal with their own lawyer impersonation. But that is what happened. Well, after I fixed my mic, which took a little while. Partner Alexa Young puts beans on bagels with dill. I'm so incredibly delighted right now. I don't even want to stream. I just want to read Dirtle and Birtle Aminal Law Firm. Molly says at 10:30 in the morning, looks at clock saying 17:09. How does clocks work in the States again? It was supposed to be 10:30 in the morning. I went live at like 10:45 because I couldn't make my mic work, and then when I went live, my mic still didn't work. So that was the thing. And then we had a two truths and a lie, and then we had a Aminal law firm website, and I don't know. I think I need to put myself in just chatting because I don't think we're gonna do the food and drink part of this today. Corey says Alejandro would like to hire Dirtle and Birtle. Oh no. Mom says this is the last thing I would do. Law World needs more Dirtle-like law firms. Yeah, fair, okay. Avi, hello. Hi. It's good to see you. Did you see what Dirtle did? I need to put this on a command now. It's just going to be command Dirtle. and it's gonna show, or maybe Command Aminal, and it's just gonna like pop up the Dirtle and Birtle law firm. Brigitte says teleports Abby to the offices of Dirtle and Birtle with pockets full of dog biscuits. Corey says Alejandro is sitting on your face. Okay. Kitties probably shouldn't sit on face? Dunno. Abby's finally some good legal representation. Yes. Dirtle says, Corey, I preemptively urge you to seize and insist for Alejandro's sake and yours. Ooh, okay, so Wayward has to lurk because to help Son with the exam revision. All right, talk to you later. Wayward, thanks for popping in. It's really good to see you. He wants gushy food nonstop, huh? Well, you have to tell him he has to wait. Oops, wait a second. That's the entire reason for Aminal's obtaining Dirtle and Birtle legal representation. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm so glad I'm here today, too. If I weren't here today, I would have missed Dirtle and Birtle Aminal Law Firm. I can't even say it. I can say the actual tongue twister, but I can't say Dirtle and Birtle Aminal Law Firm. This is the best thing. Brigitte wants me to deal with the cupboard. I mean, I could do that, but I don't have to stream it, right? Like, that's the thing, that it doesn't actually have to stream. Like, I could do that all by myself. But I am glad I'm here. Dirtle says he might want to book our feeding maximization services. I'm seizing cat fed. I don't know what that means. Mom says I'm scrolled up and found the link. I'm good. In fact, I'm great. Yeah, okay. Well, I put it in chat for you, but it took me a while. Abby says, on the other news, I finally got a 4x5 roll of carpet for $15, so I can continue working on the cat tree. Heck yeah! I hope you take pictures of this when you're done with it. I'm curious to see what it looks like. Right. Do I have things in line with an announcement-y kind of idea? I talked about what we're going to do today, in theory. Let's see. Did I do anything new? I obviously haven't fixed my timer yet. I actually went, I could talk about that. But maybe we'll talk about that while I do sorting. I finished. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's a thing. That's a thing I could talk about. I posted about this in Discord, but not all of you were in the Discord. You might not have seen it anyway. I have posted all of the currently available videos, Twitch VODs, to YouTube. And the reason is that I got sad that I couldn't go back and watch like my original first videos. And so there's no like archive of all the stuff that I've done, and I've been streaming for almost 2 years, and I was like, I would love to be able to go back to like that first video and be like, what is it like? Like, what is it like? What am I like? Did I look obviously nervous? Was the camera better now? Is the sound better now? I don't even know. Like, it's impossible to tell. So I know I had a different border. I had kind of a leafy situation, but it took up too much space, so I got rid of it. So yeah, I put all the VODs up on Twitch. Up on YouTube. And you know what I think is really funny, and I think I talked about this a little bit on Tuesday, but I wasn't quite finished yet. Now I'm finished. And I put all the recipe links too, just in case somebody actually wanted to use this as a functional video, because I otherwise it's really not. I was saying that, like, I mean, ordinarily when I do cooking streams, I'm like maybe going like 25 minutes out of 3 hours where I'm actually doing any functional cooking. Most of the time it's me just standing here talking to the camera. And, you know, dancing around. Right. Okay. So the Stardew Valley board game unboxing that Grog and I randomly did at the beginning of December, like, that actually has already a fair number of views. which I thought was really funny. I mean, I get it, right? Like, I get it why that one would be like the one, because it's got kind of it doesn't have a clickbaity title, but it does say kind of like Stardew Valley board game unboxing and gameplay, and that's what we did, right? It's accurate. And I feel like that might be something that you might actually be willing to watch 2 hours of if you were like invested, either you love the game or you were invested in determining whether or not you would like to purchase the game. I get it. But like, I just thought it was funny that I was like, oh, okay, so actually maybe putting all this stuff up on YouTube isn't actually a terrible idea. So that's good. And also now we will forever have a record of the day when when Dirtle and Birtle Aminal Law Firm was unveiled to the world. Okay, opting out says, okay, sorry, I was AFK. Oh wait, no. Abby says I need twine for scratching posts too, but you know what? I might have a fair bit. I might have a fair bit. I've got like a big ball. We should talk off stream. That I don't like for the purpose that I bought it for, so I might have some to give away if you maybe would want that. Anyway, opting out, so sorry I was AFK, but listening. There's some limits to what I will host and what I will host for free versus cheap, but yes, people can DM me on Discord if they have things they want hosting for or whatnot. That's so generous of you. That's really nice. Also, Brigitte wants to know if you do dinner parties, but opting out says not for many years. Okay, well, that's fair. I mean, in fairness, you live in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, in a place entirely devoid of people, so I understand why it would be hard to host a dinner party. Now Corey is double incapacitated. Millie and Alejandro probably. Okay, so Durdle says, and if so, do you need someone to make a professional website for your dinner party business? Oh my God. Also Durdle, that's actually really good. Like, it's a really good site. Like, it's actually like, it's simple but functional. I like it. I should enlist your help for all my various websites. Okay, so Des says, because it was missed, I'm doing okay. Oh, sorry. It went, things went a little nuts there for a little while. Okay, so it's missed. I'm doing okay. Voice is still rough and the cough is still here. I'm feeling pretty much back to normal. Have also heard from Sarah this morning, and hopefully he will be released tomorrow. Let's hope. It'd be nice to get things really and truly back to normal. So yeah, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. I didn't have a chance to message you this morning, but I was going to, and then I inadvertently played Fortnite with Brigitte for too long and then had to scramble to get ready for stream, and then everything broke, and you know how things are. Des, no, you're good. I didn't want you to think I was ignoring you and not answering. No, I wouldn't. I would never think that. I would assume that I missed something, or that there was something that you didn't want to say publicly in chat, and both of those things would be utterly and completely fine. So, yeah. Durdle says, look, I don't know if I would recommend Wix for anything but your small side business, but they do make it really easy to throw together a functional website. Yeah, I use the former. It got bought by Square, but it used to be like when I first put my website up there, it was still the thing Weebly. I think it was Weebly. But my and I'm just going to throw it up here so that you can see it. If I can type it correctly. Did I type that right? I guess we'll click it and see. Yeah, see, it works. So it's Weebly. And that's what my little business does. But it's connected to Square and everything. It's all, you know. So it's kind of it's a little bit complicated, but I did do it myself. Okay, so we could potentially, possibly, now that y'all have stopped chattering quite so vociferously, potentially start on this project. And I have some other things on deck that we could talk about. I don't know if you guys want to talk about this stuff or not. It's all going to get kind of deep, but not heavy, just deep. Let me hold on a second while I gotta minimize some windows, actually, because things are a little bit out of control right here. Okay, so how do I want to do this? First of all, why do I want to do this? I want to do this because it's completely out of control. It's an entire mess. Moose! Wait, no, that's Ninja. Hi, Ninja. How are you? Hi, hello, hi. Good to see you. I thought Brigitte had seen a moose, but no, Brigitte saw a ninja. So let's go ahead and pull out some stuff. Actually, first of all, I do have the counter cam. I'm pointing, doing a bad job. How do I point here? There, point it at the counter cam right there. Which is actually pointing at the camera, but it's actually pointing at the camera like there, which is anyway. Right. So I'm going to grab some stuff. I'm going to pull out some stuff. We're going to stack stuff in various places while I talk about this. So I don't know how everyone feels about things like New Year's resolutions. And sorry, I'm here. I'm just going to be off to the side for a little bit where you guys can't see me. And there's no way to make it so that you guys can see me. So we're just going to live with it for right now. But my, I don't know that I've ever really done New Year's resolutions per se. For the most part, I have typically, oops, see what I said about everything falling out? That's still true. Oh God, now it's all rolling away. Help. Yeah, I don't know that I've really done New Year's resolutions per se. Most of the time I kind of set goals for various things. Because especially with regard to my business, like there are things that come up that I have goals for. This is one of those things that I'm immediately going to throw out. This is all separated. It's disgusting. It's just white food coloring, but I'm going to get a new one. Okay, Ninja says Shark Week is kicking my ass and my lower abdomen, so I'm munching on leftover Ben & Jerry's while I wait for my microwave dinner to heat up. Well, I'm sorry that Shark Week has been so unpleasant for you. Most of the time we enjoy Shark Week. Wait, maybe have a Chester. Have a chest shark to brighten up your Shark Week. Opting out says I've never done resolutions before. This theory though is archery every day. Heck yeah, amazing. I hope you're able to maybe take some pictures of your annihilated targets. Archery is so cool. I would love to be able to do that. And then we do have some local places where you can kind of go, but like I live in a second floor 2-bedroom condo, and so there's not really anywhere that I can like do archery close by. You kind of have to like go to a local park or something. Knight Captain Andrew has redeemed 2 truths and a lie. Holy heck. Do you want to do your own 2 truths and a lie? Or do you want me to come up with 2 truths and a lie about me? We can do either, but you have to let me know which one it is. Dirtle says, Ninja, do you want to sue somebody for kicking your ass? We at Dirtle and Birtle Law Firm would be happy to take you on as a client. I love the fact that the first thing that occurred to Dirtle upon receiving permission to post links in the chat was to create his own link. Abby! Dirtle says, no, I fell for the party shit once. What? I'm still pulling things out. Anyway, so I didn't exactly set resolutions so much as I did sort of get ideas for things, mainly things that I have gotten out of the habit of doing. I don't understand why these are in little baggies. We might figure that out later. things that I've kind of gotten out of the habit of doing that I kind of want to get back into the habit of doing. And there's 24 of them, because when there's 24 of them, some of them you'll finish and some of them you won't. And that's okay. Like, we don't have to do everything on the list. It's just sort of a list of things that we think will enrich our life. Okay. Whew. All right. Oh, interesting. Okay, so these are just sort of general things. These are not necessarily truths about Knight Captain Andrew. These are just 3 facts, but one of them is a lie. This is very interesting. Okay. 1, 20% of calories consumed worldwide comes from rice. 2, swimming right after eating causes cramps. Or 3, the majority of toilet paper sold in France is pink. Okay, I have a thought. There is a poll in the chat, though. You should vote in the poll, and you guys will guess which ones. Oh, Jesus Christ, Brigitte. You guys will guess which one is the lie in the poll. Then I will guess, and then Knight Captain Andrew will tell us which one is the lie. Which is the fun fact lie? 1, rice is nice. 2, sunk food. Or 3, poo la la. Brigitte! My God. Dirtle says, oh, Ninja, it's so much better than the party services site. Abby says, what? I thought that was what you kids did on a Friday in DC. No, and I'm not a kid. Kids are for Fortnite. Lassie, hi. How are you? Good to see you. Ninja says I don't really do them, but I want to try and give a long time goal a go, which is to do embroidery every day, even if it's only for a few minutes, or even just a single stitch for the tough days. That sounds like a terrific goal. And yeah, it doesn't have to be a resolution. It can just be a thing that you aim for, which we love. Yeah, I agreed. Abby, agreed. And Lassie knows exactly which one is the lie. I think I know too. Yes, Turtle is allowed to post links. All right, I am continuing to empty this cabinet. You guys, I have not even gotten anywhere with emptying this cabinet. There are so many things. These 2 things keep finding their way into the cabinet, and they need to not. These need to not exist, actually, as it happens. I buy plates at thrift stores around Christmas so that I can give away plates of cookies and not have to like put them on paper plates or buy packaging. And so that's what those are for, but they don't belong in the baking cabinet. Alpine says, I'm pretty sure Key is responsible for my knowledge here. I don't know what that is. Brigitte says, not pictured on camera, Leah destroying those plates with her laser eye beams. I don't have laser eye beams. I'm a tentacle monster from the deep. I crush things with my massive tentacles. Mom says I'm using myself at the law firm website. Turtle, Chester, the underfed dog. Have you seen Chester? I think Turtle has maybe seen Chester a few times. What the hell? What is with all of this rainbow sugar? I'm so confused. This also needs to not be up here. Where can we put this that it would be out of the way? All right, we're going to put this here for right now, and then we're going to figure that out later. Beginning to understand why this creates an avalanche every time I open the door. It's such a mess. Opting out says I don't have laser eye beams is exactly what someone with laser eye beams would say. I don't though. If I did, Brigitte would be a smoking crater in the middle of Wales. Alpine says, "Aw, thrifted Christmas plates for cookies is so nice. It's more fun than my Gladware containers that I never want to see again." There you go. You see? Yeah, dirt will never change. I agree. Dirt will never change. You are the best human. Yeah, no, I do. I like doing thrifted plates because why not, right? I mean, every once in a while, something comes my way. Like somebody will give me something or I'll find something like this. I'm pretty sure I found this in a thrift store too. I didn't buy it. Yeah, see, it's got a, look, do you see? It has 99 cents written on it. Every once in a while, I'll buy something like this in a thrift store if I see it, and I'll use that. But I don't buy stuff like that in stores. There's better ways. There's less wasteful ways, in my opinion. Everybody should do what they do, and it's totally cool. But for me, I would rather use something that is currently in existence than pay, $40 to Michael's to buy Christmas specific one-time use only cookie packaging. It's just where I'm at with things. Okay. I actually kind of like the way all of this stuff is stacked. Like this kind of works for me. So I'm just going to put this over here. Okay. So y'all think that of those facts that were given to us that swimming after eating causes cramps. Night Captain Andrew does in fact confirm that swimming after eating does not cause cramps, which is what I thought it was. But the fact about most toilet paper that's sold in France being pink, is that really true? I love it. Why pink? Do we know? Can we research this? I'm curious about the pink toilet paper. Turtles is here, a turtle and Bertle aminal layer. The fact that you say aminal layer is like distressing. Layer services. We believe in animal happiness. We put this belief into practice by classifying every animal as underfed until proven guilty. This is another news. Coral Island has an ocean critter named Sexy Shrimp. Ooh. Sexy. The rice one makes sense. The rice one does make sense. Like when you think of like the number of like different cultures that eat rice as a staple, like it's not just Asia that people would probably think about right away, like China and Japan and places like that. Like Africa, I think it's actually, and I don't know, I actually don't know if this is true, so you can't quote me on this. You can quote Michael Twitty on this. So Michael Twitty says that it is believed that rice is actually indigenous to Africa. So, that's kind of a cool fact. But so like there's lots of obviously a lot of people in Africa also eat rice. And then of course the cultures that derive from African cultures, Southern United States and Caribbean, South America. At least in some regard, then also use rice as staple. Can I do my sexy shrimp impression again? Shrimp don't have shoulders, and all my sexy lives in my shoulders. Have you not noticed? That's why they're covered today. I can't be distracting people. Ninja says, I wish I could declare how I attained that information. I think Ninja has made an exhaustive study of toilet paper colors in France. I mean, Ninja lives in Europe, so I believe that you could have gone to every residence and business in the entire country of France and documented the color of their toilet paper. Alpine says, I love you also. I don't know what this is. Okay, Mom says, Turtle, thank you for that clarification very lawyerly. So funny. Okay, so more things. You guys, I haven't even halfway emptied this cabinet. I can't even tell you. There's still a bunch of stuff in here. It's so much. One of the things I will say is that y'all should never let me buy sprinkles ever again. Oh dear. Ninja says that's not how, but it could be very likely rabbit hole that I would fall into. That's true. You do have a wide range of interests that are unique to you. Corey says I actually go to them backwards through no such thing as a fish. So is this a band? This is probably a band. I'm not cool in my band knowledge. I'm like Oh, do you guys know Rilo Kiley? Yesterday I went to the Phillips Collection in Washington, D.C., and I saw African Modernism in America, 1947 and 1967. It was an art show, an art exhibition at this museum. And I drove because it said it was going to take me 2 hours to get there on Metro, and I was like, no. So it took me 40 minutes to get downtown, and I didn't have any trouble parking, which is exciting. And so that was just better. But on the way home, I was listening to YouTube music, and it hit the end of my 5-song playlist that I was listening to. It's not very many songs on it. I use it for a specific purpose, and it's fine. But Rilo Kiley, I think it was Rilo Kiley. This song, I need to post it to Discord because I was like, this is such a vibe. Like, this is such a mood. This isn't how I'm feeling right now, but like there are times when this is how I am feeling. Oh yes. The Star Wars villain. No, that's Kylo Ren. Even I know that, and I don't know anything. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Okay. This is an explanation. All right, Brigitte's colored toilet paper was on trend during the 1960s and through the 1970s, so dyeing the paper wouldn't have seemed such an odd choice. It is said that pink was the regional preference at the time. How they came to this conclusion is a mystery. They thought that this color was selected to complement the bathroom decor. Pink bathroom, anyone? Of course. White toilet paper is available in France. It's also cheaper. It's just much less common. I love it. All right, now can we actually scroll? Can you allow us to scroll? Yes, art exhibits. It was really good, you guys. It was really good. Okay, Durdle says lurk while I pack up my stuff and head home. See you in 45 minutes. See you in 45. Oh, wait, you can't see when you just have to listen to me. Okay, so Durdle, travel safely, and we will be very excited to see you when you return to us in 45 minutes. Anyway, so wait, hold on. Let's see if I can find that song. And then I will post it to Discord before I forget, because I will not remember to do this. I can't read a damn thing. I was also listening to the Indigo Girls, which is, fun for me. Not that, not this. Here. It's called Better Son or Daughter, I think. But, content warning for, depression and other serious mental health things. It's not the happiest song. But where can I put this? Oh, let's put this in Fire Kitchen Party. And I'm putting a YouTube link because I don't do Spotify. So, okay. So, travel safely. Amazing. Okay. So, there's the song in the Discord. I don't even know who this person is, but it popped up in my, which is a lot of kind of like person with a guitar music taste. I have so many muffin cups. I'm so surprised at how many muffin cups I have. And here's the thing. One of the things that Brigitte sent me for Christmas was these like silicone ones. So now I don't ever have to use them again. This has been in there since last year. We're going to throw those out. Yeah, see? Bear with a guitar. That's my favorite genre of music. And luckily there's a lot of it. So it's good. I have a question. I have pie weights. But what are these rocks for? They're definitely not pie weights. And they're very dusty. I'm going to throw them away. Okay. Here is the first actual storage device that I have unearthed in this mess. If it sounds like I'm talking into an empty cupboard, it's because I'm talking into a half-empty cupboard. Okay. I have so many cookie cutters. You guys, I have so many cookie cutters, including cookie cutters I've never opened. You guys, for a while I was kind of into decorating cookies, like with like colored royal icing and stuff. And then one of the things that I learned about, and I thought that was kind of a technique thing, and it is kind of a baking technique thing, right? Like getting the icing the right consistency and stuff. But the other problem with decorating cookies is that it actually kind of requires some artistic skill. Like it's a little bit like drawing or painting or collage or something. And I don't have those skills. I'm just bad at it. And like I never made them look like anything better than like an 8-year-old's book report diorama. Just throwing away rocks without even tasting them first. Yes. Yes. We have an ad break coming in. Mom says, story about the muffin cake. This is my just personal guilt over that. You're fine. For a while, I needed them. Alpine says, I feel like the silicone ones occasionally hold too much moisture, though I do love mine. Interesting. Well, I will see. I will see about them. Night Captain Andrew says, I think I've used my muffin pan for non-muffin things. Meatballs, cookie cups. At least as often as I've used actual muffins. Opting out says just throwing away. Oh yeah, just throwing away rocks without even tasting them first. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and first get rid of somebody who didn't pass the vibe check. And then go to an ad break. We're gonna go ahead and go to an ad break because I need to do that, and then we can work on like sorting all of this stuff out. So let's do that, and I will see you guys in 3 minutes after this ad. Behave harder. Yum. This sounds delicious. Gareki says, I have been very good today, Leah. Yes, Gareki. You have been a very good girl. Oh, a pupper demands a hug. Wait, are we supposed to hug pupper? Wait.
I got the bottom half. I got the bottom half.
We gotta get closer to the camera to hug pupper. We love you, pupper.
There we go.
I think pupper wants us to hug each other.
Oh,
there. That's easy. That's easy to do. Corey hugs are just as satisfying as one might expect. All right, I'm gonna set this aside. Because I forgot to preheat the oven. Because that's how we are today. Oh shit. Look! It didn't budge! It didn't even budge! I was like thinking it was gonna be all over the floor. It didn't budge! I literally dropped the whole thing upside down and the batter didn't fall out. Oh my goodness! Amazing. That was very funny. Sarah's pencil is out of lead. So it's a normal day. It's a normal day. Thank you, Sarah. Speaking of which, Sarah, are you around this weekend? This is like really thick. Look at this cake batter. It's like really thick. All right, I'm gonna set this aside. Because I forgot to preheat the oven. Because that's how we are today. Oh shit. Look! It didn't budge! It didn't even budge! I was like thinking it was gonna be all over the floor. It didn't budge! I literally dropped the whole thing upside down and the batter didn't fall out. Oh my goodness! Amazing. How? And I can actually do that one from memory, but it's like my version of it is slightly different from yours, which is how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck would chuck as much as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. I can do other weird things too, like tie a cherry stem in and not with my tongue, but my mother didn't teach me that. I learned that all on my own. Hobby says, I don't know how you would teach that, if I'm honest. All right. Oops, that's...
What are you doing in my swamp?
Yes. Yes, Grog provided the Shrek.
Yeah! Let it out! Let the disco happen!
There we go. You heard it. Leah's cunning plan was to be too hot. This channel gets spicier and spicier. How many lows would Rob Lowe rob if Rob Lowe could rob lows? Yes, Rainbow Unicorn Kigu stream. Do I remember why I did that? No, I don't. It wasn't for any specific thing. It was just I wanted to be a unicorn that day, I think. It's the same way that I ended up as a dinosaur playing Fortnite. There was no plan. I just was like, we're wearing a onesie for stream today. This is just what's happening. I don't need to have logic. I don't need to have answers. We can just be a rainbow unicorn for no reason. Right. There's just do you see all of this stuff? Wait, hold on. Where can I stand where you can actually see all of this stuff? Okay, so there's like a ton of stuff here, and then there's just like a ton of stuff here. And I don't think all of this is going back in this cabinet. Like, I just don't think it's going to fit, and I don't know what to do about it. So, first, I think we should sort things. That should be a thing that we should start with, I guess. Okay. And I also poured more water. What did I do with it? Oh, I left it over here. This entire thing is stressing me out, you guys. This is too much stuff. Okay. Right. Let's start with, okay, the things that are things that we give people treats in can be a thing. Here's a thing that we give people treats in. We can put those things over there because I don't think those belong in this cabinet. I think I'm going to put those in the other cabinet in there. These are treat bags, so that's kind of another thing. These are 12-inch disposable piping bags, which we may be running low on as it happens. Oh, no, I see it. There. But this box can go because this is destroyed. Anyway, so in terms of like the things that I think are going to make me happier in the long run, there are quite a lot of them. I actually, I kind of like, I crossed out some of the things. I didn't cross them out. I like washi taped over them in case I decided that I wanted to read these out or show them on camera or something, because some of them are like personal financial goals. Some of them are like business financial goals. And those I don't actually feel weird about sharing. Like, that is what it is. But the personal stuff I feel a little bit weird about sharing. So I just washi taped over those. But the other ones, there's a bunch of them, right? So there's a thing that says, okay, right. So I'm gonna shrink my storage bill to under $100 a month. We're scaling back a little bit on the vintage business. There's a lot of different reasons for that. But for now, we're just going to scale things back a little bit. I'm not stopping it. I'm not ending it. I'm not like getting rid of it. I'm just going to like, I'm pulling back a little bit and getting rid of some things that I bought as projects or that I didn't realize were projects until later. Anyway. So we're going to do that. Do a full product inventory for the business, finish the taxes. Those are like the 3 big business goals, which is exciting for me. And then I have some like health goals. Generally speaking, more protein, more fiber, a little bit less sugar. I went a little overboard with the sugar in December, and I got and one of the things that in researching about my headaches that I was getting was that it was a potential sugar withdrawal connection. And so I thought I would just experiment with that a little bit. So I haven't cut out sugar entirely. You saw the other day I put honey in something. Like, I'm not like trying to be like, I'm never eating dessert again. That's not what's happening here. It's just to like scale back a little bit on the sugar, just so that I can see if it makes an impact on the headaches. Here's the interesting thing. I haven't had a headache in a week. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see if that continues to hold true, like across, especially like hormonal cycles, but we'll see. Mom says all those smaller piping bags could go inside the largest one, maybe. Yeah, but I use the larger ones more often than I use the smaller ones, so I don't know. I'm just gonna sort things first. We're just gonna start there. Okay, so here are all of the cookie scoops. Are these cookie scoops the same size? This one and this one. Is this the same size? This is the same size cookie scoop. I don't think I need 2. Which one's better? I think this one's better. This one can go. All right. Cookie scoops. And then this, which I think is a different size. Yeah, those are different sizes. So those are good. All right. And then, right. So here's the large piping bags. Here's the 21-inch piping bags. So piping bags, let me just put those over here for right now so that they're all kind of like stacked together, and we'll figure that out. And then I have birthday candles. There were more birthday candles. Here's birthday candles. Birthday candles. And then I think this is also birthday stuff, which is probably not going to stay in this cabinet, because every time I go looking for candles, I can't find it in there. So that tells me I need to put them somewhere else. All right, baking cups. All the baking cups are going to go here for now. Baking cups. I really actually thought that I had like none. And that is just really not the case. I have a lot. It's just that they all kind of got mini baking cups. I think they just kind of all got buried. All right, opting out says I have a blood test, heart monitor, and exercise stress test to do. I think they're gunning for my desserts as well. Oh no. Let's hope not. Let's hope it's just a standard thing. These are cardboard popsicle sticks that I used to make corn dogs. I have a strong suspicion that do I have a spot for these? Yes, I do. All right, perfect. So let's put those in here. Oh no, there's more muffin cups too. Holy heck. There's these. More muffin cups. So many muffin cups. Sprinkles, sprinkles, sprinkles. Which you guys haven't even seen my collection of sprinkles yet. There's a reason why. Wait, hold on. In addition to that, I have some streaming goals on here. These are just all things that are important to me that I spend a lot of time doing. I have my 2-year streamiversary is coming up on March 1st. And I haven't really done a whole lot of like special occasion, like cool, like, I don't want to say themed, but like I haven't really done like the celebratory thing before, like with like goals for things and silly things like sticking stickers on my face. I'm not entirely sure the shape that this is going to take yet, but I do want to plan something for March 1st. So that's going to happen. I want to plan more collaborative streams with people. So my friend Hippie Wayfarer and I still have to do a stream together. I have several streams that I need to do with Corey that we have talked about and haven't done. And then also my friend Paul STL. Paul is super into Lego. And so I want to play Lego Fortnite with Paul. And so I reached out to him and Paul's down. So we're going to do that at some point too. But like I want to do like I have had some ideas for these things over the course of a little while. And so I actually have to like sit down and like figure out what do I need to do to make this happen and like get them scheduled. So that's the plan for that. There's some other little things that are like stream related that are a little bit boring. Things like posting to social media and that kind of stuff. More animated emotes. I've got animated emote slots that I haven't used, so we've got that to deal with. And then we get to kind of the more of the like fun things. So, planning to go to more museums and more concerts. I went to a concert in December and it was really, really good. And then also I was made aware of this thing at Phillips Collection called with the African modernism. And I was very excited to go. And so I just need to find more things like that. Like in my area, there's just a lot of those kinds of things that you can go do. And Grog and I have gotten complacent about looking for them. And so that's on the list. But relevant to this project, we're just going to skip a little bit because there's some other things on here. But I want to use up at least 3 containers of sprinkles. Because you guys, this is full of sprinkles. It's an entire bin full of sprinkles. It's so many sprinkles. Night Captain Andrew says, make sure to study well enough to pass so they don't try to take away dessert. Exactly. Anyway, it's so many sprinkles, you guys. It's so many. And I mean, it's good. It's nice to have exactly the sprinkle that I want on hand when I need it. But we have verged into the territory of too many sprinkles. So I'm going to try to use up some sprinkles. And how fun is that? Right? That seems like a fun project for a year. So basically, anytime you see me making something and you can think to yourself, should sprinkles go on this? You could say, Leah, could you put sprinkles on this? And then I'll be like, oh, actually, you're right. We could put sprinkles on this and then we'll put sprinkles on it. So you guys can help me remember that I need to put sprinkles on things. This is edible glitter dust and that goes in the same box, but I'm not going to do anything with that now. Okay, here's a cookie cutter. Look, you guys. It's a shark cookie cutter. I've never made sharks. I need to make sharks. Should we make sharks? When should we make sharks? Cookie cutters. cookie cutters. Right, treat bags are going to go back over here, while the cookie cutters are going to live here for a minute. This is my smoker. This needs to go over here with the wood chips. More sprinkles. And more glitter. All right, loaf pan, big cookie cutters. These are used for very specific purposes. These are not just your average random cookie cutters. And I use the round ones a lot more often than I use the shapes. So I kind of don't feel like I necessarily need for the shapes to live in the same spot as the circles do. Baking mat. Baking mat. There's those. This goes to the food processor. This also goes to the food processor. Wait. This goes to the food processor. All of this is actually not supposed to live in here at all. The other food processor stuff is actually in the cabinet behind me, which we're not going to deal with today. Oh, look. More sprinkles. These ones are silver. They're really cool. When's Dr. Andy's birthday? Make sharks then. Dr. Andy's birthday, I believe, is a closely guarded secret because I don't know that he actually celebrates it. But I'm sure that we could... Okay, wait, I have an idea. So Chester's birthday, we didn't know when Chester's birthday is either. So Chester's birthday is St. Patrick's Day. I think maybe St. Patrick's Day could be Droff's birthday. Am I allowed to impose a birthday on Droff? Measuring cups. The other thing that I want to do is I want to find another way to store the measuring cups. A while ago, I put the measuring cups in the loaf pan, and I was like, oh, this is so great. Look at how nice they all line up. The problem is that then I use the loaf pan, I dump all the measuring cups out, then all the measuring cups are in the bottom of the cabinet, and then when I open the cabinet door, everything falls out. So, the measuring cups are not going back in here. I don't know what we're going to do with that yet. Measuring cups. And then here are spatulas. Extra spatulas. So many spatulas. Oh, look, more measuring cups. Okay. So I have some mismatched ones. And then I have these. Oh, okay. Make Sharks July 21st. That's the start of Shark Week. Ah, okay. All right. I'm going to put that in my calendar. Where's my phone? That's a good call, Lassie. I like it. Shark Week. I also like the idea of imposing a birthday on Droff, though. That makes me laugh. March 17th could be annual Droff Day. Calendar. That's not a hard thing to find in a phone. Should be a pretty easy thing to find in a phone. But I also like the idea of making sharks for Shark Week. So, July 21st. How do I add a reminder here? Add notification. Perfect. Love that. Okay. Now I have these, which are all like bench scrapers, basically. And then I have some little ones. I have big ones and I have little ones. And then I have more spatulas. For a while, I didn't have nearly enough spatulas. Now I feel like I have too many. Well, with that done, I should go. Bye, Leah. Have a great something. Bye, Lassie. Have a great something. Thanks for popping by. It's always good to see you. All right. So, okay. This is a special thing for a special stream that I haven't done yet because I need to buy special ingredients and I have been resisting that until I cleaned this cabinet. So this I'm not gonna open. I'm just gonna stick this here for right now. And then I've got more measuring cups. Okay, measuring cups, measuring cups, measuring cups, measuring cups. This is actually the thing that I use to paint glitter on things, so that can go in that box. This is a pie crust wheel that I don't know that I've actually ever used, but I might. Be a fun thing to cut Pop-Tarts with, honestly. And I don't really have another one, so I think I'm going to keep it. All right, this is a mixer tool, which can kind of go with the other mixer tools, which is with all of the tools that go to the food processor, so that can stay there. More measuring cups. So I have a question. Wait, we have a Canadian in chat. There's a Canadian. Hey, Canadian. Does maple sugar go bad? This seems like a question for a Canadian. Because I don't remember when I bought this, but, or where it came from, but I have some more of it, and I don't know what to do with it, and it's here. So, can I keep it, or should I throw it out? Anyway, it doesn't go down there, it goes up here. What's this? You guys, it's silicone muffin cups. Wait, there's more. These are not the ones that Brigitte sent me. These are different ones. I already had some. Oh no. All right. So, next week, on the Fire Kitchen is going to be Muffin Week. We're gonna turn everything into a muffin. Chicken pot pie? No. Muffin pot pie. You want a meatball? Here, have a meatball muffin. Sunny says, yay, decluttering. Yay! Opting out says, it isn't going to go dangerous on account of osmosis. Does it lose quality? Maybe. Probably. Okay, well, we should use that then, too, at some point. Maybe we'll make muffins with maple sugar on top or something. All right, so now I have a whole bunch of dogs. Also, hi, Sunny. I said yay decluttering, but did I say hello? I'm not sure I did. I have a ton of dog cookie cutters. They are very cute, but as you can see, they still have their wrapping on them. Does that mean something? Does that mean I shouldn't be trying to keep these? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna, for the right now though, I'm just gonna put them aside with the other cookie cutters, and we're gonna do cookie cutters later. We may not do cookie cutters today, if I'm honest. I have a box that I can put cookie cutters in, and so ideally, maybe the cookie cutters could just continue to live in the box. Let's see. Mom says I could have sworn I put some in your stocking at some point. Yeah, probably last Christmas, and then I got more. This is what happens when you're not organized. You end up with extras of things. It's fine. Okay. I have tiny tart shells. So tiny tart pans that I have here, with removable bottoms. I do use them. I have used them on channel before. So we're just going to throw those back in this box where all of the weird pans live. This is piping tips. Can we put this box of piping tips inside this box of piping tips? No, we cannot. So these ones are Russian piping tips. Actually, they're Russian pipping tips. Do you see how it says Russian pipping tips? They're definitely obviously high quality. I've never used them, but they look fun. Don't they look fun? Do they look fun? Maybe we just need to make cupcakes. No, we're trying to avoid sugar. Maybe we don't need to make cupcakes. Mom says if you decide to give up the dog cookie cutters, I'll take them. I'll even buy them from you. I will use them for quilting applique templates. You don't have to buy them from me. I would just mail them to you. Did I forget? Wait, did I remember to mail you that bowl? I bought a bowl in a thrift store. It's like a deep one, like the opaline kind of glass. And I mailed it to you because you mentioned that you liked having one and you didn't currently. And anyway, I found one in a thrift store. And so I think I mailed it to you, didn't I? Oh, I did. You forgot. You don't have to thank me. I just couldn't remember if I had actually put it in the box or not. I put it in the box with the Christmas stuff. All right, the pie thing is going to go in this box that I don't use very often, of stuff that I don't use very often. And then, okay, I'll show you guys what's in this box while I do this. So, I have here a dipping tool set, a set of Russian piping tips, cannoli molds, pastry blender, which I didn't actually realize that I had, more treat bags and piping bags. Okay, that's a thing. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe, hold on a second. Maybe we'll put these over here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stack this so that I can get this box in here. The other thing that's in here is dome molds. There's dome molds. And then ring molds, which I have never used on the channel before, but when I used to do a lot more interesting baking than I do now, I used semi-regularly. We're just going to leave those in there for right now. So far, we haven't really done any decluttering. We're just moving things around, and that's okay. There. Pie weights could potentially go in here because we don't use those very often either. Can this go on its side? No. I'm sure this is fascinating. All right, cool. These are my regular piping tips. So what I think I'm going to do with the regular piping tips is that I'm going to put the regular piping bags in here because I think they'll fit. And that way they will be contained and not spilling out of their heavily destroyed box. Mom says, by the way, the New Orleans hot sauce was for Ryan and Natasha, right? Yes, it was for Ryan and Natasha. It just wasn't a Christmas present. It was just a random souvenir that we randomly picked up. It was like, if you bought one, it was like $5. And if you bought two, it was like $6. So we just so we bought two and figured we would give one to Ryan and Natasha because I knew I was going to be mailing Christmas presents. Anyway, so yes, hot sauce for Ryan and Natasha. Okay, so, the treat bags, there are a few more treat bags in here. So at least let's put the treat bags in here. They liked it? Oh, good. I'm glad. We asked a good recommendation. We asked the person who was from New Orleans that we were traveling with, which brand they recommended, and they told us that one, and so that's what we ended up with. Okay. Food coloring. Do I have everything out of that box that needs to be out of that box? I think so. The only other thing that could really go in here would be the Silpats, and those might be able to fit in here. Of things that I don't use very often but don't want to get rid of. Huh. Okay. That's that. Now, sprinkles. Currently fit in their assigned container. I just need to use them. Ta-da. Done. Amazing. And then we have this. This is a box of cookie cutters. And like I said, I used to play with cookies a lot more often than I do now. I was kind of dreading this project, and I think I've realized which point of this project I was dreading. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. How do you even begin to assess a cookie cutter? Obviously, there's some I'm keeping. So, like, for example, these ones, the Star Wars ones, are fiddly. They don't work very well. And also, how often does a person need to make Star Wars shaped cookies? On the other hand, sometimes someone wants to make Star Wars shaped cookies. I don't know how to assess this. I am going to attempt to fit the remainder of these cookie cutters into this box and not deal with it, because I don't want to deal with it. And if they all fit, then it's fine. Right, everything fits except the dogs. Mom, have some dog cookie cutters. I'll put them on the dining room table so I don't forget to mail them. Opting out says you need a series of trials. Bake cookies, use them all, judge the outcomes, multiple rounds, thousands of cookies. Then you will know. That makes me want to pitch them all in the trash. I mean, you're right though, right? Like there's some that like they don't hold their shape right, or like you do them and you're like, what the hell is this? And like that does happen. And eventually I do need to like go through them and take a look. But maybe what we'll do is we will like spread them all out on the dining room table, or even spread them all out on the countertop. I don't know what's going to happen yet, but I'm just going to put these inside because right now this is like stressing me out. And we don't want that. We don't want stress. We just want to do the thing. Okay, so food coloring. Wait, where is the food coloring? I thought I had another thing. Are there food colorings in here too? Or are there only food colorings in that box? There are food colorings in here. There's little gel pots of food coloring in here. Okay, so there's food coloring in with the what do you call them? With the sprinkles. They're in a bag from when I brought all of my food coloring to work. That was like 5 years ago. They're still in this bag from bringing them to work like 5 years ago. It's fine. Don't talk to me. All right, so these are all like pink and orange and purple, I gather. Wait, these are also pink and orange and purple. Maybe purple needs to live outside of that. These are all clearly organized, which is pretty cool. These are yellow, lemon yellow and lemon yellow. I have 2 lemon yellows. This is why we need to organize these things. And then I have blue and green, and I have gold. So really what I need is I just need another one of these boxes. Like I have basically 2 boxes worth of food colorings and only 1 box. It would be nice to kind of be able to see them like this, wouldn't it be? Are there things that let you just store your food coloring so you can see the tops of all of the bottles? I don't know. We're going to look this up. Arcadia, hi. How are you? Good to see you. Mom says I only make cut cookies once a year or so. I discovered that I have favorite shapes that I use more of than others, so I pitched the others. That is sensible. There is. There's storage for this stuff. That's really interesting. The question is, do they hold more than I need? Display rack holds 20. How many do I have? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 23. Well, that's not going to do it. It would be cool to just kind of have a thing that would let me just see all of them, though, without putting them in a box or having to dig through a bag to do it. I don't know that this is really a thing, aside from very specific Maybe what we could do is we could improvise something. Wait. No, that's a terrible idea. We're not putting anything back in the loaf pan. Hi, how are you? Oh, you're good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm fighting with food coloring. I've gotten slightly paralyzed by this process. Anyway, we're decluttering the kitchen. What are you up to? I haven't really gotten rid of very much. I've just kind of organized the things that I have, which is actually not terrible. Dirtle's back. Hi, Dirtle. Good to see you. Let me think. What's the best way of doing this? Right. So first of all, we're going to put back this where it belongs, which is still a good place for it because I don't use those things very often. Here's the other measuring cup that I was missing. Abby says, okay, more fries are being made. Fries. Yum. Now I want fries. Actually, maybe I will order myself lunch today. It's not a terrible idea. Okay, so all of these things are going to go back in the cabinet for right now. I like the way those bins are organized. I like being able to pull out an entire bin when I'm doing a project. That's very good. Oh, I have an idea. Wait, hold on a second. Do I have... Could I use this? Maybe. Yeah. Ooh, wait. This... Do these have tall lids or do these have short lids? No, these have short lids. Okay, that's not going to work. All right. The Tupperware is an entirely different story. We're not going to talk about that today. Threw in shawarma spices. Yum. That sounds delicious. Abby's building a cat tree and living on the edge with French fries. I kind of want French fries. It's kind of a good call. Okay. Let's get rid of this cardboard box that is not actually serving its purpose. I think what I like is I like having all of these things contained is what I think I like. So I think if I can contain them, I'm going to be more contented. So, all right, these actually have a hook that they hang on in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put those back on their hook. And then these are also things that I don't use terribly often. They can live there. All right, so these things are all kind of similar in nature, in that I don't use all of them all of the time, but there are times when I use all of them, except for these. These don't match. And also I wonder if we've also lost the rest of these sets. Is it enough to have 3 sets of measuring cups? It probably is. Maybe we'll get rid of these ones that are mismatched. Okay. Mom says check out nail polish bottle organizers. They look the right size and are loose lights. You can see all the colors. Oh. Wait a second. I had an inspiration. This might work. Hold on a second. Let me get through chat and then I'm gonna be okay. Mom says I have a cat set of cookie cutters somewhere in the house and a Yule goat. See, look, we all have a surfeit of cookie cutters. Mom says I like your idea though. That works. It's accessible and free. Yeah, I'm gonna go look though. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go look and we'll see if the thing fits. Abby says I don't know the contents of them, but they're really good on a variety of things. I usually add them to my eggs or potato-based items. Turtle says I remember you saying something about ropes for a kitty tree. So you're wrapping the trunk to make the kitty happy. Exactly. I have an idea. I have something that I'm not really using in my makeup storage. I'll be right back. I have this lucite lipstick organizer. Let's see if they fit. If they fit, we might use that. If not, then that's fine. They don't fit. They're too big. Oh, well, that's okay. It was an interesting idea. But I wear like 3 lipsticks and none of them fit in there. Okay, Abby says, well, the tree here isn't a literal tree, although you can make it out of dried branches. It's like a structure cats can climb on and sit on. The twine will wrap around the posts so the cats can use them as scratching posts. And to climb the tree. I took it as literally as you did, Abby. So if it was a joke, I missed it too. Okay, so also, this is a similar kind of thing that I literally use all the time and needs to be easily accessible. These are things that I use reasonably often. Believe it or not, the turntable is a thing that I use reasonably often, but that I think could go live on top of this profitably. All right. I got this in a thrift store. It's a popover pan. I've never made popovers. If I were to, at one point, in some way, shape, or fashion, someday make popovers, I would probably do it once. So, I'm getting rid of this. Because I've had it for years and I've never done it, and I'm just going to get rid of it. So, there we go. Corey says, alternatively, the ropes could be used for teaching cats rudimentary shibari. Do not do kitty shibari on a cat tree. That sounds dangerous. Abby says our cats are too stubborn to be taught anything. One is trying to escape all the time. The other is 16 pounds and has 1 brain cell. Right, so let's get rid of this. This is going to go away. So we are decluttering some things. Just, you know, not a lot of them. We're mostly organizing, I guess, more than decluttering. I'm also going to put this is not supposed to live down here, but it keeps finding its way in here anyway. And so I'm going to put the rolling pin and the rolling mat in there. And then here's the thing. All of this can go back where it was because this is not in a place that's like getting in the way and it doesn't fall over and it's all fine. So that can go back where it was. And then here's the thing. All of this stuff just kind of needs like an open storage that we can just chuck it in when we're done with it, and yet it would be easy to root through it. This is about because this amount of space is actually about the amount of space that I have like in the front of that cabinet. Corey says, to be fair, muffin tins do decent popovers and Yorkshire pudding is pretty okay. Excellent. Mom says, when you get a minute, tell me how many bottles of food coloring you have. I have an idea. I have 23. I just counted them. Tiny Emily, hi. Happy New Year. Bit late, but it's still fresh. It is still a new year. You are not incorrect. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. Right. So I think, ideally speaking, what we could do is we could put all of these things away in a thing where it wouldn't be the end of the world, like in its own thing, where it wouldn't be the end of the world if we then dumped that out into another larger container. The question is, what container? I probably have something around the house. I'm going to look. I told you I'd find something. It didn't even take very long. All right. So. Okay, Mom says, okay, so I'll experiment, and if it works, I'll send it to you. Okay. Thank you. This should have a zipper on it. Yes, it does. I don't know what is holding where these came from, but it's fine. It will work. Here's. Okay, this big one I actually don't use that often. I'm gonna stick it in with the other like large, more form-like things. Give me a second. Oh yeah, I forgot nothing else was really gonna fit in that box. All right, well, it's fine. Yeah, this one I actually don't use that often, so it's kind of a waste to have it in here, taking up space and making problems. Actually, that kind of needs to go like that. So maybe this could just go like this. That seems fine. Okay. This is all going back in the cabinet. Like, see, and there's a reason why I usually don't like to put this rolling pin in here, but it keeps finding its way in here, so it's just gonna need to stay. This fits perfectly! You guys, I feel like such a genius. I'll take a picture of this when I'm done, by the way. All right, so this goes in here. And then the question is, does it stay organized? I don't know. We'll find out. All right, so sugar's going in there. And then this is a thing we need to plan a project for. I'm going to put it back here so that I remember to schedule something to do that with. Dirtle says, those look like IKEA drawer compartmentalizer thingies. They probably are. I redid, Corey will remember this because Corey came with me. I organized my drawers with IKEA drawer organizer thingies last year, and I probably had leftover ones. Right. You guys, that was amazing. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I still have, okay, hold on a second. first, I still have this. This is just going to be, I'm going to roll this one up because this is just an extra one. Extra piping bag. Extra piping bag can go here. Because that is contained. We have things for which to send and give and treat others with. And muffin cups, of which I have many. There's an empty drawer. In fact, there's an entire empty dresser in the office. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of those things except for these. That has its own container. These are obviously Christmas ones. And these. All of these things are going to go... Oh, and no, we'll use the silicone ones after we've gotten rid of all of the paper ones. Oops, still dropping things all over the floor. Right. I have another drawer organizer. I'm going to use this drawer organizer to organize a different drawer. You organized your drafts with IKEA organizer thingies. Did they consent? Do drawers need to consent to be organized? I don't really know. So all of the extra muffin cups are going to go in here. And then all of the like storage and treat gifting things are going to go here. I'm going to go just put these behind me so that I can get them out of the way. Because these are actually going to go in a drawer in the office. Because that's where like the wrapping paper and stuff lives, and it's more like wrapping paper than it is like baking stuff. There. And these are going back under the cabinet. There. I did it! Does one of my mods know how to add a quote? Is it this? Did I do it? No. I didn't do it. I failed. Let's try this again. It's got to be the other way. The problem is everybody that I mod for, their thingy does it differently. Ha! I did it. Excellent. Yeah, so we're just going to quote my mother. Corey says you'd be surprised how many drafts have implied consent to be organized. I would love to be organized by you, Corey. I have a feeling you would never have let anything get this bad. All right. I was going to make soup. Except I'm tired now. So, I think I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry, you guys. I hope you're not disappointed. That was a lot of like up and down and organizing and brain power and I'm warm and tired and I want my lunch. So I think I'm going to raid out instead. Is that okay? I know I was only live for 2 hours. I'm sorry, Dirtle. I'm sorry. You brought the highlight of the stream today anyway. Plus the kitchen's clean. The kitchen is kind of clean. It is true. It's slightly clean. All right, hold on. Let me take a picture of this first. Let me take a picture of all of this. It's a little hard because there's cords in the way, but Like the laptop cord's kind of in the way. All right, so here's what this looks like now. Also, it's kind of dark, but it's okay. All right, I'm gonna post this to Discord. Also, I can't actually see enough to post this to Discord, so let me try to post this to Discord. Yeah, I do wanna, I kind of do, I do want to make the soup today, but also I'm tired. So I think I'm just gonna honor the tired and raid out. Here. This is like unedited. I just took a picture and posted it to Discord, and that's what the baking cabinet looks like now, which is so much better. I love it. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and see who is currently live that I might be able to raid. And while I do that, let's go ahead and do some shout outs for my moderators. Thank you so much to Grognard Gourmand, for whom I am for once not leaving a mess. In fact, I'm leaving the kitchen better than I found it. Amazing. For Des Dabbles, I'm so glad to hear you're starting to feel better. I hope that means that you will be returning to streaming sometime in the near future, but take your time, take care of your family, take care of yourself, and we will catch you back when you are back with more Dark Souls and more God of War Ragnarok. Follow Des if you haven't already. She's lovely and I love her, and I hope she loves me back, because it's embarrassing to love someone a lot when they don't love you. What a weird thing to say, right? I'm so weird. You guys don't even know how weird I am. And you guys have a pretty good idea of how weird I am. Also, thank you to Brigitte, who is currently taking a little bit of a hiatus from streaming, but does tend to pop up from time to time. If you want to put weird polls in Brigitte's chat, I guess we can talk about that because I'm a mod there. So follow Brigitte to put weird polls in her chat when she goes live again. Last but not least, Dr. Andy23, who will be live again today at 6 o'clock Eastern time, with Reapers and Steepers, where they drink tea and have community mealtime and play Mass Effect. I think we're getting... I know last week they did at least some of Citadel. I'm not sure how much of Citadel, because I have to go to bed before the stream ends, so I don't really know what happens after I go to bed. But presumably, we are nearing the end of ME3. Presumably. So don't miss that, because it's always festive when we complete another Mass Effect run. Let's see, like I said, who is live while I throw out socials. I have in fact been posting to my social media clips and pictures and silly memes that I find, and so that's fun. Also, the Discord link is there. If you're not in the Discord, then you didn't get to see my lovely picture of my finished cabinet, because I can't move my cameras that much. And now the baking cabinet is all organized, and I'm really proud. Join Discord so that you can see pictures of the insides of my cabinets, I guess. Oh, I know who we're gonna raid though. Let me just make sure that she hasn't fallen asleep. Because sometimes she falls asleep. Like there, on stream. Nope, she's still awake. Awesome. All right, so we're going to actually raid my friend Pam Talloons, who is, in fact, currently playing Mass Effect, but playing Mass Effect 2. Pam is great. I love Pam's chat because, once again, like, this is so funny. Like, we often get into conversations that are deep, but rarely terribly serious. And so it's just a really nice place to hang out with really lovely, kind, thoughtful, eloquent people, including Pam herself. And she is currently in the process of doing a Spectre Status Gaming Insanity Run challenge of the entire Mass Effect series. So she's playing on Insanity. As far as I know, she's had 16 total deaths through all of ME1 and a lot of ME2. Dana! Hi! Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid. I was just getting ready to raid myself, but it's okay. Okay, so Blue Red Metal, hi. Cal Scott, hi. Oh, Ohms Devil, thank you for the follow. You guys, we were rearranging my baking cabinet today, which ended up being a lot of work and very tiring. And so I think I'm going to end stream a little early so that I can like sit down and maybe take a nap. But thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for coming over. Dana, what were you up to today? I'm willing to hang out and chat for a little bit because I didn't actually hit the raid out button yet, so we can hang for a little bit. What were you up to today? Let's give you a shout out. Let's actually give you a shout out real quick. How do I do that? Here. I can do that. I can do shout outs. I assume you were probably doing...
Am I interested in fruit or dessert?
I assume you were probably doing food things. Yes. All right. Let's see. You were doing banana chocolate sugar-free bread and tacos. It's Taco Thursday. Excellent. That sounds delicious. You guys, Dana is a really lovely food and drink streamer, has a very warm and welcoming community, and makes really, really good looking food. So if you need another food and drink streamer to follow, also I believe is in Eastern Europe, so it's like a good person to follow, especially for those of you who are on Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Is a good person to follow, particularly for those of you USians who are early risers, because usually when I'm watching Dana, it's because I'm starting my day and kind of like hanging out, lurking, watching and chilling while I drink my coffee and get my productivity juices going. Oh, you're in Canada now. Wait, what? When did that happen? How did I miss that? I guess I haven't watched you in a while. Well, maybe that's because you haven't been live for a while. Maybe because you were moving. You'll be here for a few more months. Oh, fantastic. Oh, good. Well, maybe I'll actually even be able to catch even a little bit more of you. Also, we had another raid. I'm not entirely sure how to say your name, but I'm going to go with Shinji. Hello, and welcome to here. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Let's also just let's give you a shout out here, so that I can see what you were up to. How do I do this? I think it's ECARY. ECARY. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And you were, I may have, oh no, I spelled it wrong. I'm sorry. I saw the J and then I didn't type it. There we go. Aha! Fortnite! Heck yeah! Another Fortnite person. Hey, I love that. I love Fortnite. Here. Here we call it Fork Knife because I also do cooking on my channel in addition to playing Fortnite and doing things like that. Big Dave, hi, thank you for the follow. Okay, so Dana says my husband is Canadian. We're between Canada and Romania. Perfect. Oh, I love that. Warm and welcoming food streamer with a solid community. Sorry, not my thing. Opting out as being sarcastic, I hope. Yes, yeah. So yeah, we do play some Fortnite. By the way, hi. If you haven't met me, I'm Leah Firehearts. I do a lot of cooking here on this channel. Today, as I said, we were reorganizing my baking cabinet. I also do a lot of baking, and so I have like a lot of like tools and ingredients, and I have an entire box full of sprinkles. It's not necessarily a New Year's resolution exactly, but like I have a box full of sprinkles, and I have resolved to use up some sprinkles this year. So expect lots of sprinkles. Shinji says, yep, I suck at Fortnite, but I like watching cooking channels. I also suck at Fortnite and like watching cooking channels. Amazing. You belong here. We belong together. Here, actually, let me drop you a follow. I'm not amazing at Fortnite. I'm really not, but I do enjoy it. And so it's always fun to find new friends who like both cooking and Fortnite. So fortuitous. Thank you for rating us. I appreciate it. Okay, so because we do have some new people here, I am gonna because I'm not like gonna be like doing the whole like let's cook together thing today. I am gonna go ahead and run a raid video for you guys. Let's go ahead and do that. It's 1 minute long. If you guys have to take off, especially those of you who are just coming in, having finished up your own streams, I totally understand. If you have to go de-stream, please please go do that. Take care of yourself. Thank you again for trusting your community with me. I promise they're in good hands. And thank you again. So let's go ahead and do that raid video. Like I said, it's a minute. It will give you a sense of what you're getting up to when you hang out here. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I do have a follower goal for 2024. I'm hoping to hit 1,000 followers by the end of the year. And so every follow is so precious. It's always precious, but it's especially precious to me right now because it aligns with my excitement for 2024. So let's go ahead and do that raid video. And then I think we may go ahead and raid out ourselves. So give me just 1 moment. I'll be right back.
My time, talking about my time, my time.
Not only sticky, I'm covered in whiskey. I smell delicious. I know, right? Behave. It was a little dangerous.
Stab, 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 stab.
Behave harder. I have a moment alone with my burger. I just realized belatedly that I actually broke something else. There's supposed to be a thing at the end of that says welcome to the fire kitchen, and for some reason there isn't, and I don't know why. I broke some things in OBS recently while I was trying to clean up files, and so it is what it is. But there we are. That's what happens here. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm often a little bit more dressed up than I am today, obviously, because I was doing some decluttering earlier, so I'm kind of more casual today. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's the kind of shenanigans we get up to here. If that looks fun to you, please consider dropping a follow. If it's not your jam, I totally understand. I'm sure we will see each other somewhere else in the food and drink Twitchosphere. And I'm glad to have had the opportunity to say hello. You look cozy, casual cozy, right? Like that's good. Is a vintage cashmere sweater and some cheap leggings from Amazon. But I am cozy. Okay, I'm also starving. So here's what's gonna happen. I apologize to those of you who are mostly interested in watching cooking streams. I had selected a friend who is currently streaming Mass Effect 2. Pam Talloons, as I was saying, is a really delightful person. Family is from the Dominican Republic, and we'll talk about food at the drop of a hat. So if you still want to talk about food, just bring up food, and Pam will talk about food with you. But yeah, she's currently attempting an insanity run of the Mass Effect series with her stream team, Spectre Status Gaming. They're a lovely crew. They're fun to hang out with. It's like I said, a very welcoming, delightful place to hang out. So those of you who are looking for a solid community to hang out with, you will feel right at home there. All right, so let's go ahead and get that set up. I am going to go grab lunch. Thank you again to all the new friends. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate you guys. And I hope you'll come back someday when we're streaming for a little longer than our 2 hours. Ordinarily, I'll stream for 3 to 4 hours, but today, after all that decluttering, I'm just tired and hungry. So, thank you so much. Thank you. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow when I will be doing some gaming at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be playing Hades. Yeah, do copy one of those raid messages. Thanks, Des. Oh my god, I almost forgot to do the raid messages. I will be playing some Hades tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And then on Tuesday of next week, we'll be back in the kitchen. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to make yet, but I can tell you that I think muffin cups are going to be involved. Thank you, you guys. Have a great night. Have a great weekend if I don't see you. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.